had one. Oop. Turn my music off. Can't have that. Oh, how's it going today? How is it going today? Cool. I am working on a couple of things today. You guys tell me if my audio is out of sync. My video playback's looking a little weird. Hey, Fabian, how's it going? Happy Thursday to you as well. Thanks for hanging out, man. Glad you're here. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Oh, Alpus Original. Hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. As usual, I see you've updated your avatar there.
Oh great,
Okay.
it's Alpus Original.
Oh, got a new little avatar there. Got a little avatar. Good. Audio's good. Okay, cool. So, I have a confession to make today that I vibe coded yesterday. And I didn't hate it.
It's Troy Chaplin.
Well, Troy Chaplin with, what is that? An emu? Or what is that? Anyways, I was working on this thing. I've been trying this is completely off topic of what we're doing today, but I was trying to build this thing where it was like, I wanted to build it as a Chrome extension. Oh, Kev's here. We're just gonna pop up and interrupt my conversation here, isn't it? And
Oh
it was
great,
really hard
it's
to build
KevXB.
this. KevXB. It was really hard to build this as a Chrome extension, but what I wanted to have is I wanted to be able to have a way of inspecting what is in all the data stores that are available to folks who are using the data stores. And when I'm saying that, what I mean is, like if we were to go into, I'm just going to use this for example. Oh, that looks horrible. Oh, it's because it's zoomed in. Like if I were to, like what I typically do is I go into my console here, right? I go to the top level and clear this out. And then I go wp.data, right? And then I look for whatever, like I look for the store. You probably can't read that. So this is a great way of like, so go for the core store, for example, right? So you can see what all the selectors are, right? You can see what's available to all of them, which is pretty handy, fairly handy. Oh, hi from Yan Arlex V from LinkedIn is saying hi from, I can't make out what that flag is, but hello and welcome. Looks European, Eastern European, maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, so we can do it this way. It's kind of annoying, right? But so what I did was I built this thing, vibe coded it a little bit. So it's an extension, and the idea behind this extension is twofold. So this is just it running locally. So what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to come in here and say I want to use dispatch, and I want it to pick the store that I want to use. So let's use core. And then when I come back in here, hopefully this works, I should be able to, so now I can destructure out, I have to do that, I think. I can destructure out all the items that I want, right? So I can do another one, right? So this is going to match with what's in that store. The other thing is that I also want to be able to do it on the select, right? So if I do this, I had to figure out some of the stuff. It was an emu, right? Okay, so now I can go in here and I can get whatever I need. So get entity, for example. So that's the first part, is just like autocomplete thing. The second part is that I have this little data stores doodad in here. So now you can go in here and you can inspect all the selectors. And it's just an inventory at this point, right? So I can see what actions are available to use from use dispatch and selectors. And I've done it for all the stores. And I vibe coded this sucker, and it's pretty good. There's a little bit of jankiness sometimes, like if I wanted to do things and then say select. So like it works pretty well there, but I think it'll also, if I type select here, I think it will also try to prompt, and it does. So that's the only way that I could get this working, because the regexes were getting pretty nasty, and I was vibe coding it, so I literally had no idea what any of the code was doing. So I made it a little bit simpler. But is this something that people would find helpful? you find this helpful in your regular day to day. Because the one thing that is not, I don't believe it's really easy to get autocomplete just by installing the package. I don't think it will actually autocomplete any of these selectors because they're not like exported directly. So anyways, I don't know. You tell me. I have an extension that I have all my snippets in, and it's really not very up to date. But I was thinking I could release this as its own extension and then just update it every time WordPress updates, or just add it to my existing extension. I don't know. If you guys think that's helpful, let me know, and I would definitely be happy to share it. There is a repository, actually. Well, that's what I was saying, right? More helpful in the browser, but I found it exceptionally hard to do it. I did try this as a Chrome extension. The problem is, so the thing is, what's going to be way more helpful, Kev, as I'm sure you're thinking too, is that in the browser, I can actually call this, right? Like if I can actually say, like, I can say get authors, right? I can get authors, and I can actually get the authors. I don't have to run it again, but so I can actually get live data. But it seems exceptionally hard to do this because of the way that this is built. I tried a number of different ways of doing this as a Chrome extension, and I was getting all kinds of CORS errors. I could get some of the stuff out, but it has to run after all of the WP Global is populated, and I tried vibe coding it, and it just did not work. I was in a vicious cycle. So anyways, all right, well, if you don't find it that helpful, if Kevin doesn't find it helpful, then no one finds it helpful. So we won't, maybe I won't do anything with it, but maybe I will. I don't know. I don't care. You don't know me, Kevin. I can do what I want. Okay. Anyways, if anyone has any interest in that, let me know. There is a repo for it, which I think is up to date. How well would VS Code know where your WordPress is? Well, how would VS Code know? It doesn't. It doesn't know where my WordPress install is. This is all manually generated. Is that what you're talking about? Like it's literally I have like my stores, right? And then I used I used AI to populate all of these things based on the URL. How does it get the list of authors? It doesn't get the list of authors. VS Code does not get the list of authors. The Chrome it gets. I can do it in the browser. So the idea is this is for auto completing things that aren't easily auto completed. The data store is not, you can't, right? It's just for type in. It's not type hinting either. Holy crap, Kevin. No, Tobias, there is not. That would be a fairly cool idea, actually. This autocomplete. It doesn't autocomplete types. It autocompletes the functions, the selectors. So for example, in the core annotation store, we have these 3 selectors. So it will it will give you the option of those ones, right? I haven't tried the typing part. It just auto completes the name of the function, which is like the hardest thing for me because right, add types to, yeah, well, that would be cool. I tried to, what I wanted to do is I wanted to actually import the data package, and I wanted to bring it in, but unfortunately, I don't know if the types, none of the selectors are actually exported. They're all built, the store itself is exported, but the selectors themselves are not. So what would be amazing is that if we get in here and we're like, okay, so get authors. So all this tells me is just the name of the function and get all the authors and what it does, right? With the selection. Yeah, so there's definitely some room for improvement in here, I think. But it would be very cool to be able to say, like, for example, like the get entity records, like have the types know what the things are. Anyways, so it's a starting point. Starting point. Kevin, always causing me problems. All right, so we're gonna get that out of here. Yeah, releasing gets. Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so today, what are we doing today? I don't really know what we're doing today. I know that I want to work on. I want to do some more stuff on this. One thing that I really hate is the login form, because it's the standard login form. So I'd like to see if I can't get that customized. It is possible to do it. The other thing that I was thinking is this. I'm not really happy with the navigation here. I kind of want to have sort of a drop down in here, right? Because I was thinking that like this. So if I look on the it's patterns on the header, if I work on the header here, right? What I think I'd like to do is have navigation. So instead of a login, log out button, what can I put in there? Author, avatar. Make this super duper small and put this inside the navigation. Oh, I can't put it in the navigation? All right, I know what I have to do there. There's a hook for this. So let me just save this and refresh. Where's that go? Oh, so that solves the problem of my recipes. Oh, that's not good. What's that thing doing up there? I think that's from this poorly built block, Ryan. Poorly built. So okay, that's not it's not super great. Okay, this needs to go. Excuse me. This needs to go inside of the navigation, and then I want to filter. I can't remember the name of the filter. Filter navigation block loud. I think there's just a filter that does it. Is this it? I think it might be in here. No. Let's go to the bucket over here. Look, I'm pretty sure that there's a. No, sorry, GitHub. There's a. There's a filter that I'm looking for that allows you to packages allows you to change what's allowed inside of the block library in the nav block navigation. Would have been here. Render block data. No. No, top level property of the block registration, so you can filter it by the register block type. Metadata filter. Oh, excellent. Fantastic. That's awesome. Register block type. Want to add a custom block as additional child, you can set the parent ancestor of that block to core navigation. Jeez, I'm glad you're here, Fabian. I don't know what I'm doing. So this is the user. No, what is the? It's a variation that I created of what that is. So I think it's going to be in here. And a core paragraph, core button, core paragraph. Where is my? Oh, here. Oh. Block type meta settings. So, oh, this is the, okay. Wait, avatar block. Did I create my own avatar block? I don't even remember what I've done in, oh, it's right here. Core avatar is active, attributes, scope, inserter, logged in user. What is this one? Oh, I'm just filtering the avatar block. Never mind. This is the one I want. So logged in user. Yeah, I think so. So this is the filter. It's not registered block type though, right? It's block type metadata settings, and I have to look that up. I don't think I've ever used that filter. Man, I got to get back in the weeds of block development more. Okay, block type metadata so settings array meta. Let's need a decent example of that. Did you say it was block type metadata settings? There it is. Settings for block type metadata listen block type JSON. Okay, so I need to check out that. Oh, okay, where am I? Over here. So let's look in the blocks. Nope. Includes blocks. I think I have a couple of filters in here. I have a filter in here. And okay, so the example was what? Settings, API version. So settings are, I'm just gonna do this. Should have Xdebug running. There it is. So metadata is core. Okay, so I need to training settings. Settings should give me the name. Okay, so I'm going to say if settings name core. Oh wait, what's the block I think? No, should be. So what would the name be? That's interesting. Okay, so the name would be what? Because this is a variation, so I got to get into, what is this? The template part. What's the template part? No. Single conference. Template part. Header. I think it's in there, so it would be.
Oh great, it's Carolina Pona.
Hey Carolina, hi. Good to see you. I'm just trying to determine the name of that particular single conference. Conference protected. Conference was protected. Oh, what have I done here? No. Get out of here. You're gone, you. Don't know what happened there. I broke it. That's what's happened. Patterns, conference, protected. Password needed. Okay. Voting loop. Okay. So the name is gonna be, it's gonna be core avatar. So I guess I can just loop through and see what each one is, right? All right, do this. Just gonna return settings back again for now. So come on now. All right, get rid of that. I can just stop this. Like that. I'm gonna run this again. So now this should see it. 1 second. So metadata is gonna be in settings. Okay, so let's step through. Well, how am I gonna filter this? Because it's I don't know. Can I do this? I don't think I can. Oh, do I just have to? Yeah. No, that makes sense. There's an allowed board. I didn't even see an allowed blocks already. All right. So let's. Yeah. I was just. I realize that's where we want to go with this, but my idea was to see if there was any way for it to come in as a. Okay. Stop. Metadata. So you got allowed blocks and you got all this stuff. So then I have to return. I gotta go settings. Avatar. All right. Let's see. Get out of here. All right. Let's see. So I can turn this off now. Hopefully, that's going to allow me to the navigation. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Definitely not. No, stop that. All right, let's try this again. I would also would have expected that to work. So let's see what settings looks like. Blocks. Huh, okay. Maybe I should do array. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is interesting. So metadata's got allowed blocks, like camel case, and settings has got allowed blocks, snake case. So that's a really good way of not doing it, right? So we're gonna fix that. Allowed blocks. Come on. All right, let's see. Stop that. Back over here. What do we got? Block navigation block. Login user. All right, so we can get rid of this one now. So that did it. Fabian, you're the best. So I'm gonna obviously make this a little bit smaller. Like that. No, 50, 30, 40, 50. Let's see what that looks like. Sure. All right, let's do that. So this is dumb. It's because I don't. It's because my CSS is crap. It's because I'm a crappy CSSer. So this is, where is it? Chef hat. So the chef hat goes here. Block avatar is there. So because I don't think I have a wrapper. It's weird. Why is that? Huh. I can't remember why. So that's this block. So this is sitting up here. So why is this working? Oh, because it's got a wrapper div here that's doing some stuff, maybe. Okay. That I want over there. I'm going to see why. I can't remember why it's doing that. I can always guarantee it's because I'm a really crappy developer. What? Is that a block? It's inserted? What am I doing here? Render data. Core avatar. Core avatar. Oh, okay, here we go. This is why. Maybe I should wrap it inside of a div. Right, and then I can actually probably control that a little bit better. Style equals, let's say, position relative. That's probably gonna break some stuff here. There, so it broke that, but it didn't break this. Junk. What am I doing? Okay, so let's get rid of this. Okay, so that, and you gotta do that. So that's there. That's there. So I don't. Okay. So it works really well here, but not so much here. And it's because of the sizing. So I gotta figure that out. Okay, so first things first. If I set this to like, no auto. No. Inherit? One room? It's a little bit weird looking. So, okay. Top's gonna be 0. No, top's gonna be minus. This is so ridiculous that it's gonna look like that. Like, these are seriously the numbers that I'm using? So the head is upside down, the hack cannot have a replica. Always doing the same thing. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Fabian. Thanks for helping. You're always a big help. You are, you big helper, you. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll see. And I'm looking forward to seeing it at WordCamp EU for sure. See you there. Aki, you're making a really good point. I'm wondering if I can. I wonder if I can like inject a class into this or something. I don't. Because really, I want it contained. That's what I want. I want it contained inside of this block content. So I'm gonna just add a little doodad here, and we're gonna do that. Oh, I don't need that. And we're gonna skip. So what is the block content? Div wrapper. Like I wonder if I just add a class. I wonder if I just add a class to it. Let's try that. Let's try that. We're going to use the HTML tag processor, which I think is a really great thing to use. Am I using that in here? P tag. No. Where am I using that? I need to have a good. I have an example somewhere. I'm going to make it up. Going to be in here, and we're going to go into source, and we're going to go into render. No, definitely not render. I think it's in here. Here maybe. There we go. HTML tag processor. Okay, so we're going to grab this. It's been a while since I've used it, so this would be nice. Okay, so if the blah blah blah, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to say markup. Right, so we want to take the block content. I'm gonna just stop this because it's doing that, and then I want to say I want to get the next tag. I'm gonna say okay, so then I want to go markup. Next tag, right, and it's gonna be class name. The class name that we want is going to be. This is an array, sorry. I'm gonna pass an array in there. All right. And I can't remember what it is, so we're just going, I'm gonna put that there, and I'm going to get this running again. I'm gonna refresh. Oops, sorry. Put this over here now. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. We need the class block avatar. That's what I need. Class WP class block avatar. So we go WP. Block avatar. Okay, so that should get me the class I need, and then I should be able to just add another class to it, right? I should be able just to I can't remember what it is. Maybe there's a, yeah, so we're going to go markup. Let's add CSS class. I'm going to give it the CSS class of chef avatar hat. And then we're going to return markup. I think what is it? Get generated. What the hell is it called? I can't remember. It's like get updated HTML. So get updated HTML. Okay, boom. You know, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna say new markup. I want to do it this way because I want to be able to inspect it. Right. So if I come down here and I drop this, I'm gonna stop all that, get rid of all these things. So now what this should do is this new markup should be basically the old stuff with that new class added to it. So let's see. Okay, so the new markup, you can read that. There it is. So we got the block avatar and the avatar chef hat, and then we're going to just return new markup. Return new markup. Hate how VS Code does not copy the $sign. Hate it. Don't know why it does it that way, but it does it that way. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I broke something. Let's see. All right, so in here we're gonna go inspect this. It's weird that that's still kind of there though. So chef hat. All right, background images. So we're gonna go this. There's a size button, is there not? No, that's probably exactly how we should do this. Nope, you're totally right, Troy. That's another way of doing it in a way that is probably better than what I was doing. If I can just find where I put that stupid CSS, that'd be great. Be super great. Chef hat, it's right here. Okay, so the chef hat's right here. So you're saying that if I target that and I do, what am I doing? Have paying attention here. See, this is why you're better at this than I am. Okay, add a hat in a before. Can I go like this? I guess I'd have to do content though, wouldn't I? Wouldn't this have to be content? Oh, that's one way of doing it. All right, let's see what we can do here. So if I target this now, I target this, I can do some sizing, right? Where'd that thing go? So here, why can I not see the? Oh, right there. That's what I want. So I go, what size? No, okay. So width. This is how much CSS I write. Like, telling you, man. All right. I'm taking your. I'm taking. What, just uploaded a new avatar? Oh, yeah. Like with the hat on it? Is that what you're saying, Carolina? Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. I think something like this, I think content. So you want me to drop all that in there like this? That's what you're, oh God. Well, it's let's just see here. Background image. We're gonna do var. I can't remember what that actually is, but we'll see. We'll just see in a second. There it is. Yeah. Troy's over here just fixing my garbage CSS. Like a boss. Like a boss. Oh, now it's just broken. It's all good. Let's see here. I lost the. Oh yeah, of course. I put the content property. What do I just that, right? Just like empty content and then. Oh, sorry. Oh, there it is. It's over here. So the position. What I'd like to have is the size be relative to the wrapper. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Do I have a relative size in the shot? I don't know. I don't. No, I don't. Is the parent position relative? It is not because it's not apparent anymore. So I don't think I need. So this is not what I want, right? It's just gone. So the avatar block. Like if I just say like position relative, that's still not really doing it. Oh yeah, no, it's kind of doing it. So that means so, but I have to put. So then I have to put the. I have to put relative on that class, and then I got to come back into the before and. A little bit small. A little bit small. 3 rem. Oh, it's a trans. Oh, we want the background size. Yeah, I know. That's what I had that set up before, but it needs to be. Does this? Can I just put it on this class? Let's just see. I don't know if I can do this, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to fix anything. Oh, no, it did fix things. Oh my God! Look, it's sitting right on there on the person's head. So that's better, but the size is too small. I want it to be. Perfect for that size, but not perfect for this size. So that's the issue. How am I going to be able to let me, maybe I don't need this anymore. Let's turn this off. See what happens. Oh no, I need that to put the class on there, right? Yeah, I do. So that's fine. So I need the class. But I wonder if I can see with the instance. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah. God, it's been so long since I've literally done any of this stuff. CSS, like in the weeds of CSS. Okay. Set that to 100%. Okay, so that's. Where did I go? That's interesting. It's gone. Come on now. What's going on here? Oh, I wonder if there's a variable that I can use. Okay, so what I don't know if this is gonna work. Put everything at 50%. Nope. Hey. Oh, I like that. That seems to be working. It seems to be working. It's a weird 1200. Yeah, I need 1200%. I need all the percent. So interesting. Okay, cool. So this is actually way better. Everyone's just making things better for me. I didn't do any of the work. Y'all did the work. So then if I set this to 100, oh no, come on. I like the percentage thing because this is smaller than this. Now all I have to do is position it negative 50 pixels, whatever pixels. Hey now, and oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, I need to do percentage, I think. Let's do 25%. Let's ballpark it there. Looks about right. 50%. 68%. Too high. 64%. Better. Left is gonna have to be. Is this gonna? I think it's gonna go too. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. So we're gonna go 45%. What do we think? What do you think about that? I don't really mind it. But I think what I want to do though is I want to do Z index. Does it work when you're -1? When you are absolute, don't you start with me, whatever you're doing. Does that work if you do it with absolute? Let's see. There. Oh, rotate 10 degrees. Rotate 10 degrees. Okay. Transform. Can I just, is it just rotation? Rotate. 10 degrees? Is that right? Oh! We're gonna go -10 degrees. So now I got to adjust it. I'm gonna take that off for now. Let's see what that looks like. So it has to come up and over. So it's got to go minus. I'm gonna go 74, and then I'm gonna go left 40. You know what? I'm just gonna do this directly in the browser, and then we can look at this. And where's the what? 69, nice. And then we'll put the Z index back on. How do we think how do we think about that? It's because of the rats. It is because of the rats. Please, what do we think? I like that. I am liking that. So -69, nice, and 38. And then we'll put this back in. I think you're beautiful. This is what I think of you.
I am madly in love with you.
I am. That looks really good. I really like that, friends. I really like that. Thank you. Okay, so. All right. Now, let me just see, does this work everywhere? go to conferences. We're going to test conference. It's there. So this is something different. Oh, that's a different chef hat. That's a different chef hat. This looks so much better. Oh, y'all the best. Oh, what happened to my header? What the deuce happened to the header there? Okay. It's weird. Gone. It's just gone. Okay. Save. Save. What just happened? It's just not even there. I'm gonna add to the site. I'm gonna go into my patterns, header. Oh, what in the deuce is going on? Okay. What the hell? It's right there. View revisions, maybe? Avatar. Removed. 27 minutes ago. Restore this revision? What is happening? Okay, that's there. Okay, so let's edit the header. Right? So this we'll delete that. Is something going on here? Like what? It's there, but it's not up in here. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to go into the code editor. I'm going to grab what? So the navigation block doesn't have it in there anymore? What is going on? God, what is going on? It's right there. It's right there. Is there something that's hiding it? Let's look. Okay, so it should be right in here. So is something not putting it in? So log dev button. What's in here? So we got no. Okay, so let's look in the header template. or template part. Header. Meta and logged out. Logged in. Navigation. I have absolutely no idea why this stopped working. Like, no idea whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing up. It's not showing up anywhere. Oh yeah, you would. You would have to log in. Yeah, it's still not there. It's here though. So the changes are all good, but that menu is just not right. I wonder if this is just the menu or something. Like there's different menus? I don't know, man. Let's try adding it again. I'm just gonna add it a second time. No, that's not what I want. I want to add a logged. What? What just happened? What has happened? Oh yeah. Okay. What is going on? Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Aki was asking, I just want to make sure the header is actually used on the page. Sorry. Aki was asking a question about if you change the link of recipes or conferences, will this... Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So let's go in here and we'll change the link and we'll call this Aki is awesome. Awesome, if I can spell it right. We're going to save that. And then I'm going to jump over to the front end of the site. And it is there, but this isn't. So, stand by. Let's look in here. Oh, wait. I don't know. Remove the custom JS that adds the class. Maybe that's not an issue. There is no custom JS that adds the class. What are you talking about? Oh, well, so it's not JS. It's PHP, but I'm just being pedantic at this point. Yeah, it's not even getting. It's like it's not getting rendered. It's like it's not even. It's getting like. Let's see if this is even being run. Let's debug some things. I'm gonna drop a little thing right here. All right. Oh, that's funny because it's actually. Why is new markup? Block. Why is what? That's super strange. So block content is empty. But why would block content be empty? You know what I'm going to do? Did I remove the allow block stuff? No, it's right here. You know what I might do? MP. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna restart this. This is just Docker. I don't know why this would be doing this, but it's not even returning markup from that particular block anymore. Like the avatar block doesn't return markup. That doesn't seem right, right? And then we got that crazy weird error. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Did I? Okay, so let's refresh. It can't be. Oh, it's restarting still. Interesting. It's interesting the rabbit holes that I get into when I'm just trying to do simple things. So I'm wondering if I'm. Okay, this is configuring WordPress, taking a while. Well, either way, I really like the new look of the tilted chef hat. So that is kudos to Bad Dude Court. So that doesn't seem, why is it? Okay, so it's still there. It's not there, I should say. So the header. What if I just delete it? Let's delete it. Let's add it. No. Why is it trying to do that? It's so stupid. Add the logged in user, right? Come in here. So I'm going to put it into the navigation right there. I'm going to set this to 50. Go back. Save it. Save it. Okay. Refresh. It's the medium amount that you could do. That is totally it. Is there something that I'm? Huh. Okay, I think it's something to do with this filter. Could it be something to do with this filter? All right, I'm gonna try something. Okay, so I'm turning that off. So this is gonna get rid of the chef hat. That's just gonna show up in there. So what I did was it's apparently it's allowed in here, but it doesn't want to be. So let's refresh this. Okay, so it's not that. So sorry, what were you saying? Remove the Z index? Remove the Z index? Let's remove the Z index. And if you I have to put this back in now. Right? Okay, so let's put that class back in. Yeah, it's not there. Remove the custom class. Did you happen to create a conflict or position with okay, so so it's just not rendering. There's just nothing that's rendering in here. Like the nav, that's the logout button. This is the container. It's just not being rendered. And I don't know why. I'm gonna make sure this is running. This filter's not running. Oh, stupid me. I'm sorry. I didn't start it with Xdebug. We'll do it. I have to restart this stupid thing. Comment on the render core filter. No, it won't. That's So yeah, this filter, yeah. So that's what I was trying. I turned it off, and it didn't render, but it renders outside of it. So I'm thinking it's something to do with this. Sorry, I'm just gonna let this run. Oh, so slow. So frustrating. Did all that great work. Oh, this is gonna work because it's not running. Did all that fantastic work to get it looking good. Now we're stuck. Oh, is it back up and running? Like, look how good that looks. Got to put that ZNX back. That looks really good. Oh. Oh. Is that running? Come on. Okay. So what did I... Okay, so I take that off, right? This will just show up in here. That won't be there. That's fine. But it's still not showing up in here. So this doesn't seem to be the thing that's affecting that. So I'm gonna do this again. Okay, so I don't want that. I want to skip. Okay, so settings, it's being returned. Allowed blocks should have 11 items in there. Core avatar, it's in there. It's being returned. It's being returned. In the markup, but this is the problem. Look, there's no block content. Why the hell is there no block content at this point? Oh, what was that? So there's no block content. No block content. This is... Okay, I can turn that off because I know it's being filtered. So the block content is nothing. It's not there. It's in the block. There's no... Am I going crazy? I'm in the right place. Is logged in. Has this stuff. Is set the current user. Right. And then do it again. Comes back. So strange. Do I have something else where I'm breaking this shit? Or what? Ugh, okay. Well, let's undo some things. Like, this is the only thing that I really did, right? I just added a class to it. Let's, because block content isn't defined at this point. Okay. Very, very weird. Okay, well, I gotta make some changes here. What did I do in there? Oh, I don't need any of that. Right? We're gonna discard those changes. Styles, definitely need that. Is it the current user? Oh, that's a good point. Let's check. Let me switch to the users. All users. We'll switch. Alright, so I'll switch to the. Oh god, I forgot I had to burn this thing down. So users, all users, go to editor. Let's switch to the editor. We'll go to the front page. Nope. Just does not want to be in there. It's crazy because it was working fine. It was working totally fine, and then it just stopped. That's the best part. I don't know what that was. I heard a ding ding. So frustrating. Okay. Well, so frustrating. Okay. The other thing I could try, I guess, is so the CSS, like the CSS, I can, instead of using the chef hat avatar, I can just use, I don't know why this would do it, but I could use this class in here, and I could add that there, and I could add this here, right? And then I won't need to still sort of works, but I want this, right? So I shouldn't need that at all. It's not solving this problem though, which is super weird. Like, look, it's right friggin' there. Why did saving fail? Why did saving fail? Forbidden. Oh, what the hell's going on now? Oh, because I'm not an editor. I need to switch back to everything. That's why. So I'm an editor. Okay, that's a thing. All right, well, clearly the issue is something to do with the navigation, because if I were to do something like this and pull it outside of the navigation, right, it should, this will work. It shows up, it's right there, but it's just not, it's not right. So I guess I could use a block hook then. Oh, I've never, yeah, block hooks and can you do I don't think you can only do block hooks in the content, can you not? I mean, I guess the other thing I could try is, so I've just simplified this block avatar thing. I mean, I could also render the navigation. I mean, I could try doing that. But then I have to put. I mean, we'll go to figure it out. So like, I don't need this now. I shouldn't need this at all anymore because I'm just gonna use this. All right, so this. Okay, so I'm gonna just remove this entire thing because I don't think. Oh wait, do I need this? No, I don't. I'm gonna do it this way. Right? Simplify some of that code because anytime I'm going to use this avatar on this theme, it's going to be like this, right? Try something. Try setting it super late. Oh. Okay, you know what? I have to do this on a different page. I have to stop. Do this on a different page. Because that's not going to be the page I want. I want it to be on this on the home page here, right? So, so if I debug this now, this will be the only one that actually shows up. So the markup's there. That's expected. Okay, so if I step through now, it'll be nothing. Now if I go back to, okay, if I go back into the header, I put this back inside the navigation. Right there. Now what? Now there's markup. Being saved. Okay. Go to the front end. And the block content is empty. Well, I guess let's go look at to Aki's point. Let's go look at the Gutenberg repo. We'll look at the avatar block. Let's see what's going on there. Block library source avatar. So let's look in here. Let's look in the block have. But we were getting it though. Like it was rendering properly, right? Wasn't it? The block is rendered inside navigation block. The post type of that block context is WP navigation, so you can't get the author ID. Oh, that's interesting. context in there anywhere? So you're, oh, I think this is probably what it is right here. Get post field post author. Well, I think there might be something to what Aki's talking about, because if you look right here, it's set attribute user ID. Wait, but I should have a user ID. Maybe I don't have a user ID. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is at this point, I got to filter it earlier. Because, okay, I think that is exactly what the problem is. So if I were to do this, I'm going to stop this. Look at Aki solving problems. So if I do this, I bet this will work. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So yeah, that's the problem. It can't get the author, the user ID. So where can I do that? It's going to have to be in the pre-render block. Is there not a pre-render block? I think there is. So if I add a filter, add filter, is it pre? Oh my god, why can I not type today? Please render. So it should be that, right? I gotta look that up. I gotta look up what the pre-rendered block hook is. Oh, that's not what I want. If you can get out, so the parser block. Okay, so that's super not helpful. Render block. Pre-render block. I just, before render block data, this is the one I want, right? Filters the block being rendered. So parse block, source block, parent block. I think that's the one I want, render block data. What I want to do is I want to assign the user before it tries to render it, because without the user ID it's not going to work. Partial guess we need these three things. next issue. User recipe core group. Doesn't seem to want to be. Huh. Oh. No, didn't get in there. What? Parse block array, block name, core avatar. What am I doing wrong here? Should be. Okay, render block data. Maybe that's not the right hook. Maybe I need a different hook. I don't know. The content. No. I don't I don't get it. Can I not get at it? Is that the problem? Can I get to it? I mean, maybe the fix is that I just need to put it, like, rather than trying to do all of this ridiculousness, maybe I can just address this with a different approach. Instead of putting it inside the navigation, I'm like, no, you just stop. That's what you need to do. I can put it like a group block in here, or a row block, or a group, I don't know, whatever. Group block, right? Put it inside the navigation. Put my logged in user inside the group. Row. Let's do something like this. I think that's probably what I want to do. Let's try that. That's going to work a whole lot better for me. Instead of messing around with this. It's good. So that's a really interesting, that's really interesting. Oh, you know what I have to fix though? In here, I have to get rid of that, because I don't want that. I don't want any users in there. I just wanted to take that, take the live view. Okay, that's great. So this can just appear if a user is logged in, and this link will take them out to their recipes. Very cool. That's how I think I'm going to deal with this, because otherwise it's just ridiculous. And while Aki is definitely awesome, I'm going to set that back. So here, that's a really good example of like why fight with the code when you can just do it a different way. And now I don't need this. Wait, I was already doing this. I was literally already doing that. Weird. Okay. Parse block. Yeah, it's right there. Nope. Nope. So it is setting the attribute. Parse block, TRs, user ID. No. Oh, because it's not actually. Interesting. So what? Maybe, hold on. User ID. So author ID is attributes user ID, right? So it should be getting set. Okay, clearly I've messed with this. I've run into this issue before, but it must be overriding it. It must be trying to get it. It must be overriding something somewhere. Like if that's set, then that'll work, right? Huh, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is at this point. I'm not messing with it anymore. Not messing with it anymore. Okay, cool. But I think what I want to do now, I think I want to start getting some of this stuff into like live. Gotta get some of this stuff live. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. Okay. What I'm gonna add commit all the things. Here we go. We're gonna commit that to this branch. Yes! Stage it, commit it, go. Okay. Then I'm gonna get checkout trunk. And I'm gonna merge this branch in. But before I push it, I'm going to build all the things. This is probably gonna break a whole ton of stuff on the live site. That's okay though. They don't call me YOLO Welcher for nothing. Nobody calls me that. I mean, you can, but nobody does. Okay, so I'm going to say npm run build. So this is going to build all my stuff. Should build everything. Build. Looks like everything looks good. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to say git push. So this is pushing everything to trunk. So I'm hosted on Pressable, which is pretty great. I'm just going to log in. I'm not going to show you all my login stuff. Get logged in here and buck all the cookbook. So once you're logged into Pressable, I have Git deploy set up, which is super fun. So this looks like it's already deployed. So let's go to blockdevelopercookbook.com. Let's see what we got. Recipes, conferences. I don't even remember what all I changed. Oh, this is here. This is cool. Oh, so clearly we need to fix something because you can't add it to my cookbook if you're not logged in. So that's a thing that I need to fix. And I'm going to just go ahead and log myself in here. And we're going to go here. Let's go to, let's go to conferences. We'll look at this one. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Little tilted hat. Looks great. Okay. So far, so good. So I gotta fix the cookbook thing. I think I can do that pretty quickly. I think here we're gonna go add user recipe in the render.json. I think what we're gonna do is what does this return? It will return. If noise, it would say, okay. I'm just going to do this. I don't need that. Oops, sorry. I'm going to move this. I'm going to say if no current user, then I'm just going to return like this. So this is going to just hijack that. I'm going to do a little build here. And then this should give me a couple of Makes sense. Okay. Don't display user cook. This is definitely something that I should have probably tested before, but it's cool because you can just go over here to pressable and you can see your auto deploys. It's very, 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 very handy. Get, and you can see it now. I've got one going up here. It's processing. It's going to take a few minutes. So once that renders, once that's done, there might be some caches and stuff that have to be refreshed. It's annoying that I have to do that. Okay, so it's been deployed. We're going to refresh this now. Oh, I'm logged in. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it's weird. This is the add user recipe. This should be add to my cookbook. Yeah, it is. Though this shouldn't. This shouldn't. What does this return? Oh, it's just a stub. Am I doing this wrong? If no user is logged in, then it always correct. This is going to 0, which is invalid. It won't have any permissions. Try something a little different. Let me refresh this just before. No, okay. So for whatever reason, that didn't want to work. So we're gonna go ahead and rebuild the block, I guess. Should have two things. I should be testing this locally is what I should be doing. So let's do that. Well, both options are working, so I don't know. Let's get in here. Is there caches? Where's my cache? Oh, site actions. No. Performance. Maybe I need to flush object cache. And maybe I need to try that. That's super odd. Alright, I kind of like that better anyways. Okay, I'm just gonna build it and I'm gonna send it up live. I don't know why that's not working. It's working locally, so I don't know. Oh, we'll get it figured out. looks like it's deploying. There we go. Okay. So that seems to work. So now if I log in, I should be able to get, there we go, add to my cookbook. And oh, now the next thing I have to do is edit the site. And go to the patterns, go to my header, go into the header here. I'm going, what did I do? What did I do down there? I think I did a group or a row block, right? Row. And then in here, this in there, and I'm gonna in here I'm gonna add the logged in user. Just go in the row. I'm just gonna go to the back, and then this is gonna be set to 50. And I have to wait. No, I did this over here, like middle, and then that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Like the user profile. Hit save. Go to the front end of the site. Right. Oh, there we go. I log me out. I should not be there. Perfect. Oh. Oh, really? Where did that? There we go. Okay. So it's kind of cool. So now if I click on this, I should get my, I have no saved recipes. Why don't I have a saved recipe? Add to my cookbook. Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, oh, man. This was working locally, wasn't it? Wasn't it working locally? Oh, I'm talking like that. I apologize. Alright. So this is working. So why wouldn't this be working in here? Well, that's weird. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Not logged in, apparently. It's strange. Okay. All right, Troy, thanks for hanging out and thanks for the fantastic suggestions. You always bring the goods to my stream. This
I
is
am
for you.
madly in love with you.
I gotta drop off anyways, but I don't know why, but my add to my cookbook's not working. And because when I refresh it, it's no longer working, which is very strange. I might have to expose a way to look at some user meta. Maybe users, all users. Oh wait, no, administrator. So I want to be able. Yeah. Okay. I gotta figure it out. I don't, unless the build isn't running properly or something. It feels like there should be some more like build. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna spend some time on figuring out that part, which is super duper fun. That is just not wanting to be friendly. I wonder if this is the template. Maybe is the template. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if the author archives is the issue. That's the templates. Author, HTML. Let me edit this. Wait. What? No, hold on. Didn't I did something with this. User recipes. It's right here. So why is user recipes not getting pulled in? This should be getting pulled into something, right? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Is it getting pulled in? Oh, maybe it's not. Hold on. Where's the template? Author. Just before the template part. It's not getting pulled in. This doesn't, maybe this needs to be reset. Let's go back to the templates. And, I don't seem to have the option to do that. Okay, so let's add the pattern here. My recipes. See, this is complete. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna put this in here. Save that. I wonder if that's all it is. Let's check. Boom. No. Okay, that doesn't. No, that doesn't make any sense because this user meta stuff is not. It's not actually working. But I don't see. I'm not getting any responses. Am I getting responses? So local user, that's hitting that. So meta recipes, response, meta. Okay. So it's just not writing. I don't know why. Okay, I gotta figure out why it's not writing. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'd use a recipe BJS. Let's go to guideline here. So this should be adding. It's definitely hitting the right endpoint. Is it? Let's see. Okay, well, it's trying to make a call, but it's the response is not incorrect. It's just not getting the meta. I don't know. Okay, I gotta figure it out later. yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Troy, thanks for dropping that. All for speakers at WordCamp Canada is open. That's awesome. Hey, I know that guy. It's Nick. Hey, Nick. Brad Ducourt, I was going to ask you on stream, but I had a question about AQL. Can I just message you on Twitter? You just ask me now. What's the question for AQL? Hey, that's cool. I haven't seen the site yet. It looks great. I don't want to do that right now. Close and accept. If you want, you can reach out on Twitter. But you know, you're welcome to also ask me here. Hey, Courtney. This is great. Tax queries, you can have tax query on your main post type, but if you have an additional post type having a separate tax query but related relationship. I don't think you can do that in WP query. You're talking about essentially two distinct queries that you're trying to connect. What would be the use case for that? like what are you trying to do? I guess is what I'm asking, because when you the advanced query loop is just an extension of is a block variation of the query loop block, and the query loop block uses WP query under the hood, right? So we can only do what WP query can do, and like you so like this class is basically, so to get it working, we're going to pre-get post to work around it. But okay, so you have news and you have videos in your scenario. So you want to show in a single loop, you want to show news that are tagged with X, and you want to show videos that are tagged with Y. Is that sort of what you're trying to do? So what does your pre-get post look like? Is it two queries? So in your pre-get, so what are you doing? Like in your pre-get post, are you doing one query and getting a bunch of post IDs, and another query and getting a bunch of post IDs, and then just assigning those to like the post in array? Is that sort of what you're doing? It's like, you don't have to show me the exact code, but I'm just trying to get a sense. Both types together. Yeah. So what I guess what I'm assuming you're doing, and I don't know, but I'm assuming, because when you're using like the post and page parameters, the post type, like it's going to be like you're not going to be able, like by default, right? The way it's going to work is you're going to have your post type is going to be set to whatever the default post type is, and then whatever your multiple post types are. So that basically turns into something along these lines. So this is going to be a query that's going to give you any of these or all of these, right? So if you say, if you want to, they might do. Yeah, I think they're probably doing two queries. That would be my approach, because if you wanted to show all news tagged with politics and all videos tagged with fun, I don't know, you would need to have two separate queries. Then what you can do is get those post IDs, and then you can pass them into the post parameters, basically in the post in array. So you're gonna get a bunch of IDs. You're gonna return those to the post in, and then that's gonna be what the query is. AQL is probably never gonna support something like that because, well, yeah, I mean, it could. It would be very complicated. We would have to basically allow for the pre-get posts. It's an interesting idea. I hadn't really thought of it, to be honest. But it's not a bad idea. It's kind of cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff down the road, like being able to have like a query that backfills. So like if you were to be like, show me all the posts that are tagged with the category, whatever, bacon, because that's what we do. And there's only 4 of them, but you wanted to show 10 posts, then you can get those 10, and then you can backfill with other posts, which might be neat. Yes. Anyways, open up an issue for it on you can open up an issue in a couple of places. You can do it here, which would be cool. Or if you want, you can also do it on the official repository. Actually, if you do it in the official repository and you guys are okay with sharing the code, you can drop what you're doing in the pre-get posts hook, and then I can see how that would kind of turn in what we could do with AQL for that. Oops. Oopsie. I have more issues. Anyways. Yeah, no, I'd love to see it. If it's something that I can add into it, I will. Because I mean, it's a bit more advanced. Maybe I'll do like a secondary, like an add-on plugin or something. Something that we can make. Because that's a pretty advanced use case, and it requires some thought. Anyhow, I'm going to drop off because it's getting to be that time that I got to go eat some lunch before I fade away into nothing. But thanks so much for hanging out with me today, friends. As usual, you're all amazing. And yeah, I'll catch you next week. I think. Yeah, next week. Yeah, but awesome. Thanks. And thanks for using AQL. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to start uploading highlight reels from these streams. I've done a couple now, and they're fun. So go over to my YouTube channel and check it out. And subscribe and like and do all that. Go over there. Okay, cool, awesome. Thanks everyone. We'll talk to you all later. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the flip side.